Welcome to Advertising Champions, your go-to destination for insights into the dynamic world of advertising and marketing. And today we're joined all the way from Bombay, India, by Dr. Tausif Malik, who is the founder of RiseBack Edutech. Welcome, Dr. Malik.
Thank you, Tony, for having me on the show.
Now, since our roots are in advertising, I understand that yours are too. You're a former ad man. So why don't you take us through that career journey?
It's pretty interesting. My dad moved to America when I was a teenager. And that time, he thought, like, as all Asian people, that I should become a medical doctor. And unfortunately, I didn't want to study medicine. And then I got into a German institute to study German because my father wanted me to go to Germany. So during the course at Goethe Institute, which is a German government sponsored, I wrote a play and actually adapted a play of a British play called Mind Your Language. And it became a hit. And then I realized I had writing skills. And then I talked to my mom because one of my mom's cousin is a famous film editor in India. He does Shah Rukh Khan movies. And I told my mom, like, can you hook me up? But then my Professor Sadi Hassan, told me it's better to get into advertising. I was just a high school graduate. I worked with an ad agency, and that's my story started.
Right. And you saw an opportunity when you came to the States. Why don't you tell us more about that?
So the opportunity, I had dyslexia during my childhood. There was no diagnosis. So when I got into advertising, I realized that I could think different ways. My mind started asking, and I spotted an opportunity in mid 90s, about advertising for IT companies which were coming to India. And fast forward, when I moved to America, in the 2000, because my dad moved to Chicago. So there, when I was driving across America, I spotted an opportunity that, people in America are struggling with higher cost of education. And then I thought, why don't I do something what IT outsourcing did for American companies? So I thought, why don't I connect IT, team or IT trainers or universities? And that's why I use the Native American, line, RiseBack like Phoenix, and that's why it's called RiseBack.
Oh, so I see.
The program is...
Tell us what the program is specifically.
See, the program is like the student debt is a huge issue. Like
Right.
I lived in UK, I lived in Europe, and the student debt is not a crisis out there. In America, the healthcare and the education thing is a huge crisis. People end up paying throughout their lives about student debt. And the government is not doing anything, but still America's land of opportunity. So I thought of, connecting the IT trainers from India and the universities from India, where students can get enrolled, it's like an aggregator like Uber, where student gets connected and the tuition comes to $50 a month, which is like $1 a day. So student don't need to get into student debt. Yeah.
Right. And how is it that is that low for a quality education?
See, when you see America or any part of the world, IT education means IT professionals from India. So Indian universities after America, Europe are very known for producing IT professionals. So that's why in India, universities are guided by government of India. So it's not like private in America. So it's all regulated and it's good for Americans.
Great. And in the last few seconds here, how could people find out more about this, Dr. Malik?
You can go to riseback.org to the website. There are 2 modules where we do a small affordable education IT training for $250. And university degrees is like, it comes, you can enroll, choose your undergraduate or master's program, and then you can go from there.
Fantastic. Well,
so it's a part of giving back to the American society because it's a great country to be. I'm proud to be an American.
It's a great thing you're doing, Dr. Malik. Thanks for sharing that. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you, Tony. Bye-bye.
And thank you for joining us on this episode of Advertising Champions. You could find out more about our programming, other podcasts, and past Advertising Champions podcasts on dailynewsnetwork.com. We'll see you next time.
We've been around for 16 years, working with clients, with thousands of clients. We're working with agencies to be able to scale them and grow them and provide them services that would cost them way more than it would for them to do it themselves. Anything oriented around lead generation, video creation, web design, we're full service, so we can really serve most people.